Hey, what's up guys? Sam here, and I'll be doing the insights video for July 31st, 2026. So another week is almost in the books, and it was a pretty stale week for the indexes and a very exciting week under the surface. Certainly tons of movement, especially in the AI trade, up and down this week, and the index is kind of right back to where they started. So just finished making the the premium video for the folks in the Mastering the Trade room. And we looked at the indexes and we reviewed the sectors through the scoring sheet that I'm going to show you here in just a second. We looked at all the different parts of the markets, in the peripheral, bonds, currencies, things like that I would typically look at. And from what I'm seeing, everything kind of told me one thing, and that is from a swing trade perspective, I'm not quite ready to swing trade the market, long or short. The volatility intraday is just so big and when you hear volatility from a trader, understand that translates to opportunity. So let me say it that way. The opportunity intraday is so big that swing trading is kind of from an index perspective, kind of a mess, right? For example, you're trying to swing trade SPY here, long or short. Let's say you get in somewhere here, right? It takes a dump. You're feeling terrible. It pops right back above where you got in. Now you're feeling okay. Maybe next week it goes up a little bit, then it dumps, right? And then you kind of end up right back where you started. And the trade hasn't really moved, and all you've done is be on the roller coaster without any payoff. So instead of being on the roller coaster without any payoff, I think maybe just day trading the indexes and then focusing on very specific, very high quality setups is probably the best path, right? So there's a couple things that I want to show you guys here. And I want to start with kind of a very key level that I think is here on the SPY. And that's going to be found right here at 743.66. The reason I think this is a very important level is because if you take the all-time high down to this low and you do your Fibonacci retracement, the 618 comes in right there. I would imagine if sellers were going to be stronger, that they would have held this 743.66 level. The fact that the buyers were able to, in 2 days, pro-gap after Wednesday, after Fed, run the NASDAQ up 1,000 yesterday, and then tack on another 250 today, that tells me that for now I can use this level, 743.66, as kind of an over-under in terms of whether I want to be on the buy side or on the sell side of the price action. Other than that, not really getting too much else because of the scores, right? So right now the scores are really just neutral, but they're going to skew bullish, and despite how difficult these words are to come out of my mouth, there is actually a potential here for a blow-off new high. There actually is a potential for a blow-off new high, because if we look at this as the Leopold Low, which conveniently is the title of the video, if we look at that as the Leopold Low, where the AI trade just could not take any more pain, and it was so oversold that it has to snap back, that is a critical kind of a trapping low, right? So basically undercut there, trap, and run. That could create that the market mechanics necessary for a slingshot to the upside. The market is trading as if it's very, very stuck short, and when that happens, you can actually get a new high from that just purely mechanically, because people will be forced to buy as opposed to thinking. They'll be forced buyers, and forced buying will create natural buying, and that exacerbates the process, and you can get that slingshot to the upside. Is that the highest probability thing that I see right now? I actually don't have a highest probability thing that I see right now, and that kind of goes back to the first conversation around why not turn confusion and volatility, intraday volatility, into opportunity. So for me, I'm just day trading it because I don't have a clear signal here other than above 743.66 SPY, I would like to lean more bullish. So I'm going to show you a couple picks here. Before I do, be sure to drop us a like on the video if you've been getting some help from these Friday videos. I think they've been mostly on point. Drop us a like, drop us a comment. It helps us with the algorithm. So let me show you a couple of picks here that I think are setting up. And fortunately, I just have to reference the sheet here and try to find the best things that have squeezes. So right now I'm seeing ILMN. For any of you that have been around long enough, the company stands for I love making nothing, but the setup is one of the best setups in the market right now. I won't look at that one because of the moniker, but I'll leave it in your dish, ILMN. And then of course we're going to be looking at other high quality squeezes. So going into next week, I got a couple on my radar, and it's going to be DDOG, Snow. I might even pick up a little Honeywell, but in this video we're going to focus on DDOG, Snow, S, which is Sentinel, and Net. And you might notice that these all have a theme, right? Honorary mentions that we probably will not get to in this video is Schwab and ANET. Again, just kind of giving you my best picks here with squeezes, focusing on squeezes. So let's check some of these out and see what they look like. So the first one that I'm going to be looking at is NET. N-E-T, not N-T. So NET does have earnings coming up, but I'm actually not all that concerned about it. NET has been good to me on earnings, and I'm going to look to play it again. I do like the setup here quite a bit. I think the setup mostly speaks for itself because of the buy signals here as well as the squeeze. So basically what my process has gotten down to is I've pretty much simplified everything, right? I've automated most of it. So the sheet here is automated. It's updating every 5 minutes. And then it updates me with the best scores and the best squeezes for the stocks that are, in the universe of things that I look at. And of course, NET here is one of the candidates. So all I really have to do is then just check the score, see if it has a high score, and then I look for a squeeze, and that tells me what to do. Of course, the indicator itself also tells me when to buy or sell. So that is a helpful addition too. So here on NET, I do want to buy some of this going into next week. I am going to wait until at least Monday to buy it, but I think anywhere around 270 is going to be a good entry price there on NET based on the total score. The other one coming up here is DDOG. So DDOG also has earnings next week. And I think maybe DDOG actually may have a stronger chart than NET. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to see which one of these two makes the most amount of sense for us to buy in the room. But I think they're going to be basically the same. Although I'm much more familiar with NET. So on this one, very clean breakout pattern. Very clean signals all the way from back here. Nice little buy signals there before it popped. And so now what do you have? Well, you have a nice flat top, rising lows, nice flat squeeze, nice arrow, and a great score. So pretty high on the list there in terms of the score as well as the squeeze combination. Now, before I continue, I've been showing you here the scores as well as the indicators as well as the sheet that is comprised of the indicator scores, which has automated my system and really made things a lot faster for me. Today we're having a sale on the indicators, and this is the last day of the sale. So hopefully, you guys get a chance to see this before tomorrow, but today is the last day of the sale. If you'd like to check out the indicators, go to simplertrading.com/TMS-pro. simplertrading.com/TMS-pro. And because we do have a sale going on, it's a $300 coupon code. So let me share that with you. So if you go to the site and then on checkout you use this code TMS Pro, $300 coupon code. We'll get you hooked up. Okay, and just be aware of that. It is last call. Today's the last day of the sale. Tomorrow they go back on full price. So if you've been at all interested in checking out my indicators that you've seen in every one of these Friday videos, or if you're in the room, today would be a great day to grab them. Last day for the $300 discount. Let's wrap up. So after that one, I'm looking at snow. So with snow, I need a little bit more of a pullback. I need this thing closer to about 280, I think. Maybe not exactly 280, but the closer to 280, the more I can control my risk. Again, these are all, you're going to notice a theme, right? Now, I didn't mean to have a sector theme. I seem to have a sector theme here of cybersecurity adjacent stocks, which I'm okay with that. Snow might not be necessarily that, but it is basically all under the umbrella of software. But, I mean, the pattern is rather undeniable. The signals, I think, are rather undeniable, and the squeeze here looks super good. So with this one, I probably need more of a dip than the others. Probably as close as possible to 280 would do the trick. And then lastly, give you a little cheap one here at the end, but I think it could work. Same idea as the rest. I think if one works, they all work. In some ways, this one's my favorite, although I really wish it wasn't, because I don't like trading things under $20. In reality, probably out of all the ones we've looked at, Net and DDOG are my favorites. But this one is just a pattern I recognize pretty strongly, and this looks like a launch pattern to me. This pullback into the cloud consolidation looks like this pullback into consolidation before the push. To me, this looks almost the same, right? Before you get a big push here. So S here, kind of in the same park as everything else. I mean, I would be looking for a $20 test and a breakout based on this pattern. So we looked at Net, we looked at DDOG, we looked at S, Sentinel, and Snow. I gave you a couple honorary mentions. I'll even show you the list one more time, and that way you can go through for anything that maybe interests you that we didn't cover. Maybe you are into ILMN. Certainly grades out higher than anything I showed you. And then we have a couple of other ones that might be good as well, such as Honeywell. So that is all good. And I think that covers everything, guys. So I'll leave this up for just a second so you can check it out. Aside from that, if you haven't already dropped us a like on the video, I certainly would appreciate it. It helps us out a lot with the algorithm. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you're having for dinner. I have not yet decided, but I would put in the comments, I have not yet decided, just to help me out with the algorithm. So certainly appreciate it. And again, for those of you that are interested in the indicators that you see in these videos every week, check out simpletrading.com/TMSPro. Be sure to use coupon code TMSPro326 for $300 off. Valid only today. So hopefully you see this before tomorrow. And I will be back with you guys next Friday. Cheers.
Hey traders, this is Sam with Simpler Trading. I want to thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you found the information in it helpful. If you did, leave us a like, leave us a comment. It really does help us out with the algorithm. And if you want to see us trade live with our own real money and be part of the community, come and check us out at simplertrading.com.